What's up, everybody? It's Zombie Talk 123 here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry, I've not made a video in a while. I usually try to keep it more up to date on every possible news there. But I was on vacation, and now I'm back. And now even more worse news to add to the fact that summer is almost over, at least for me. Maybe different in other states. But Melky Cabrera, one of the most likable baseball players out there. I mean, I am a huge Cardinal fan. But this guy is so likable. I mean, you gotta like someone. Starts off as a Yankee, had a lot of potential, is kind of bounced around different teams, has a breakout year last year, goes to the Giants in a trade, and now that trade was so infamous, trading Jonathan Sanchez, who's just been, consistently terrible with the Royals and now, with the Rockies, and I hope him the best, with the no-hitter, but obviously going to Rockies Park, obviously not going to hell. Coors Field, a huge hitter's park, but we'll see how he does there. But this NL West, though, it's very exciting. I mean, really exciting, and this could potentially change the whole playoffs, the NL West, and this guy's, of course, contract year. He was having a breakout year. I mean, this is a guy, Melky Cabrera, the Milkman, again, MVP type of year. He was the MVP of the All-Star game. He's hitting almost 350, 11 home runs, 60 RBIs. He's a guy, he's batting third for the lineup, a lineup that gotten so much better with the acquisitions of Hunter Pence and Marco Scutaro. I mean, remember a few years ago, this is a Giants team that was fighting for any sort of offense, relying guys like Nate Scherholtz and their best hitter used to be Benji Molina, 56 RBI a year type of guy, and nothing against Benji Molina. He's a great hitter, great hitting catcher, but this is a team now, you look at this lineup, and Brandon Belt is developing. You have Marco Scutaro. You now have Hunter Pence. Both of those guys controlled for the next year. You have Melky Cabrera, who's been one of the best hitters in baseball, almost hitting 350, broke records that Willie Mays set for most hits in a month for the San Francisco Giants. You have Buster Posey healthy. I mean, you're looking at this team with a fantastic offense. And not only the offense, the pitching is there to match it. Matt Cain, yes, he struggled a little bit since the perfect game, but he is having a Cy Young caliber year if he can really get in a groove here for the last month or two. But for the first half of the season, he was one of the best, if not the best, pitcher in the National League. So you're looking at a team where if Tim Lincecum can figure it out, Vogelsong is having one of the best years, another Cy Young type year. I mean, you're looking at just a fantastic pitching team. And all their pitchers are controlled. I mean, they got their pitchers locked in. They spent a lot of money on it, but they got them. And not only that, though, their offense is there to match it. And their offense has gone absolutely crazy the last week or 2 weeks probably since they've acquired some of these guys. Marco Scutaro has been fantastic. I mean, just really an exciting team to watch. But they have to compete with the Dodgers. And this Dodgers team went out and got Brandon League. They went out and got Joe Bland. They went out and got, Hanley Ramirez, who's done great as a Dodger, new fresh start. He's a likable player. They got Shane Victorino. They really did upgrade, and they showed that money is not an issue. They're going to go out and try to win this division here. And this was a team who was expected to be around 500 or less going into the year. They signed a bunch of kind of ragtag guys, didn't spend a lot of money, but they performed great. And now look where they are. They're tied with the Giants for the division lead. Colorado has been unexpectedly just absolutely terrible this year. Pitching has been terrible. San Diego has struggled. Obviously, Arizona could get hot, and they could be a contender. At this point, I see the wild card being a Cardinal, Dodger, Giants type of thing at this point. I think that the Pirates will lose a little ground here. I don't think they will make the playoffs. That's just my prediction right now. I think the Cardinals are the team to watch for the wild card. Not just saying that because I'm a Cardinal fan, but they have the best offense in the league. Going back to the story, though, Melky Cabrera, suspended for 50 games. I mean, this is a guy who's had a huge breakout season in over 100 games this year, has 11 home runs, 60 RBIs, 10 triples, 346 batting average, almost a 400 on base. It's a huge part of the Giants' offense, really the center of the offense, and is a fantastic team up with Buster Posey and now Hunter Pence and Marco Scutaro, and it's just terrible. He's going to be banned all the rest of the year, and even if the Giants make the playoffs, he won't be able to come back until the 5th game of the playoffs. I mean, this is a huge deal, and the Giants said that they are extremely, obviously, disappointed to learn the suspension. They're fully aware of it, and they support it. And Cabrera, he said that he's extremely sorry for letting the fans down and the team, and it sounds like he'll serve his suspension, so he won't appeal. It doesn't sound like it right now, which Ryan Braun did and actually won the appeal. I don't think he'll appeal. I think he will serve the suspension. This will extremely affect his contract going forward, whether he will get signed, how much money. whether the Giants will re-sign him, and obviously it hurts his chances of helping the Giants get into the playoffs. So I apologize if I rambled a little bit. Sometimes I do that. I'm a little rusty at this. This is one of those topics where it's not really like a ground to a certain topic. There's so much to talk about and affects so many different areas. And this is terrible for MLB. Another example, more players getting tested positive. It's just not good for Major League Baseball. Any fans outside of baseball fans that see this, more players being tested positive. This hasn't stopped players from using these substances. And it's getting better, but it's slowly getting better. And you still have all-star players that you just are so disappointed to see, oh, this might be some part of the reason why they've had so much success. It's really disappointing to see instead of use their natural talents. And he has a lot of natural talents. And Melky Cabrera is bad for him. Contract situation, terrible for the Giants. I can't think of anything that is good for other than if you're a hardcore Dodgers fan and you really do like to see they're going to miss some offensive production. But even that, it's a little sad to see something like this happen to a player. So it's bad all around, not a good situation. But thanks for watching. Don't be talk 1, 2, 3.